Hi everyone. Today in this video I am going to derive the equation of projectile or trajectory in the form of parabola. So without wasting our time, let us move to the green board. Projectile. So today we are going to study the new chapter, that is projectile. So what is the definition of projectile? A particle which is projected in the space is called projectile. So please remember, a particle which is projected in the space is called a projectile. Now let us say this is a ground. This is a ground, that is x-axis, and say the particle is projected with a velocity u. This is with velocity u. Then the particle is projected in this manner. Then the point O, the point from which the particle is projected, this point O is called as the point of projection. Point of projection. Then the path traced by the particle. This is the path traced by the particle. This path traced by the particle is called as trajectory. This is called as trajectory. Next, velocity. The velocity with which the particle is projected is called as velocity of projection. So this u is called as velocity of projection. And this angle, the angle with velocity as well as this x-axis, this angle is alpha, and this is called as the angle of projection. That is called as angle of projection. So please remember, the point O, the point through which the particle is projected, that is called as point of projection. The path traced by the particle is called as trajectory. The velocity with which the particle is projected, that is velocity of projection. And the angle made by the velocity with the horizontal line is called as angle of projection. So from the point O be the point of projection, alpha be the angle of projection, and u be the velocity of the projection. So write down trajectory. What is the definition of trajectory? Trajectory definition is the path traced by the particle is called trajectory. Is called trajectory. Okay. Next one is point of projection. Point of projection. So point of projection means the point through which the particle is projected. The particle is projected is called point of projection. The next one is velocity of projection. Velocity of projection. So velocity of projection means the velocity with which the particle is projected. With which the particle is projected. Next, angle of projection. Angle of projection. The angle made by the velocity of the projection with the horizontal line is called the angle of projection. Next, Newton's law of motion. Newton's law of motion. So as all of you know that the law of motion is force is equal to mass into acceleration. That is, force is equal to mass into acceleration. That is, if the particle is projected with mass m in the space with velocity u, making the angle alpha with the horizontal line, then the equation of motion of the particle in the direction of OX and OY are that is mx double dot is equal to 0, and one more, that is my double dot is equal to minus mg. So all of you are familiar with Newton's law of motion. So Newton's law of motion is equal to force is equal to mass into acceleration. If the particle is projected with mass m in the space with velocity u making an angle alpha with the horizontal line, then the equation of motion of the particle in the direction of OX and OY are given as mx double dot is equal to 0 and my double dot is equal to minus mg. Now write down the theorem. Derive the equation of projectile. or prove the trajectory in the form of parabola. So please draw this figure. So I will explain. A particle of mass m is projected in a space with velocity u making an angle alpha with x axis. Let O be the point of projection and alpha be the angle of projection. Let P into bracket x comma y be the position of the particle at time t. Therefore, equation of the particle in the direction of OX and OY are. So that is mx double dot is equal to 0, and one more is my double dot is equal to minus m into g. So that implies, x double dot is equal to 0 and y double dot is equal to minus g. Now integrate with respect to t. Integrate with respect to t. What we get? What is the integration of this x double dot is equal to 0? Integration of x double dot is equal to 0 is integration of x double dot is x dot is equal to right hand side you will get integrating constant a. Similarly, integration of this y double dot is equal to minus g is, that is integration of y double dot is y dot is equal to minus g is constant. Integration with respect to t means minus gt and plus we can take integrating constant b. Say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now initially at point O, initially at point O, time t is equal to 0. Time t is equal to 0. So you have to substitute the value for t is equal to 0 in equation 2. Therefore y dot is equal to only b. Now initial velocity along OX initial velocity along OX is equal to, that is u into cos alpha, and say this is equal to a. And similarly, initial velocity along OY is equal to u into sine alpha, and say that is equal to b. Therefore, equation 1 and 2 becomes. Therefore, equations 1 and 2 becomes. So that is x dot. If you substitute the value for a, we get x dot is equal to u cos alpha, and y dot is equal to minus gt plus, substitute the value for b value is equal to u sine alpha. Now again integrate with respect to t. Now integrate with respect to t. What we get? What is the integration of this x dot? Integration of x dot is x, that is equal to u is constant, cos alpha is constant, the remaining term is 1, and integration of 1 is equal to t, that is u cos alpha into t, plus integrating constant you can take c. Similarly, what is the integration of this y dot? Integration of y dot is equal to y, and that is equal to minus g is constant. What is integration of this t? Integration of t is equal to t square divided by 2. T square divided by 2 plus u sine alpha is constant. U sine alpha is constant. The remaining term is 1, and integration of 1 is equal to t, plus you can take d. Say this is equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. Now apply the initial condition. Apply the initial condition. The initial condition when particle is at point O. When particle is at point O. What are the initial condition? Initial condition, when the particle is at point O, time t is equal to 0, then the particle is at origin, so x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. If you substitute in equation number 3 and 4, put in equations 3 and 4, then what we get? If you substitute in equation 3, this x is equal to 0 and this t is also equal to 0. So we are left with c. So c is equal to 0. So I will write here, that is c is equal to 0. Similarly, in equation 4, if we substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, then what we get? That is also here y is equal to 0 and this t is equal to 0. Here also t is equal to 0. Then we are left with d, and d value is equal to 0. So d is equal to 0. Now we have to substitute the value for C is equal to 0 and D is equal to 0. Therefore, equation 3 and 4 becomes. Therefore, equation 3 and 4 becomes. So if you substitute the value for this, C is equal to 0 and D also equal to 0, we are left with X is equal to U cos alpha into T and Y is equal to minus G T square divided by 2 plus U sin alpha bracket complete T, and say this is equation number 5 and this is equation number 6. Now from 5 find the value for T. From 5 find the value for T. I will write here. From 5 T is equal to, so in this case you have to transpose this U cos alpha to the left hand side, so that we get, that is X divided by U cos alpha, and substitute in equation number 6. Substitute in equation 6. So you have to substitute this value in equation 6. So what we get, that is y is equal to minus G divided by 2 is constant. The remaining term is only this T square. This T square is remained, and T is equal to X divided by U cos alpha, means T square is equal to X square divided by U square cos square alpha plus U sin alpha into T, and again T value is X divided by U into cos alpha, where this U and U get cancels. And what are the remaining terms? Then write down the remaining terms. So remaining terms are y is equal to, first I will write this term, that is X into sin alpha divided by cos alpha, that is X into tan alpha. X into tan alpha minus, now write down the first term, minus 1 by 2 gx square divided by U square and cos square alpha. This is the required equation of the trajectory, which is the required equation of path of the projection, and path of the projection itself is nothing but trajectory. Okay, now the equation of trajectory is the equation of trajectory is y is equal to tan alpha into x minus half of the gx square divided by u square and cos square alpha. So this is the equation of the trajectory. If we take LCM is, I will write here, or multiplying both the sides by 2u square cos square alpha. Multiplying both sides by the denominator term 2u square and cos square alpha. Here you will get 2u square cos square alpha into y is equal to tan alpha multiplying with 2u square cos square alpha into x minus gx square. Okay, now here this tan alpha we can write it as sin alpha divided by cos alpha. That is sin alpha divided by cos alpha into the remaining term is 2u square cos square alpha minus gx square, where one of the cos alpha get cancelled. Then we are left with only 2u square sin alpha into cos alpha into x minus gx square, and left hand side we have 2u square cos square alpha into y. Now multiplying both the sides by minus sign, or transpose this minus gx square to the left hand side, you will get plus gx square. Okay, transpose this whole term to the left hand side, you will get minus 2u square sin alpha into cos alpha into x is equal to, transpose this whole term to the right hand side, you will get minus 2u square cos square alpha into y. Now dividing throughout by g, dividing throughout by g, okay, if you divide to the first term by g, you will get x square. Then next minus 2 into u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by g into x is equal to minus 2u square cos square alpha divided by g into y. In this case, this, let us say this is a bracket term, so this is in the form of x square minus 2, this is x into this whole term, bracket term is equal to b. So to make a perfect square, still we have to add b square. To make a perfect square, still we have to add b square. So b square is nothing but bracket term. So adding b square means u raised to 4 sin square alpha cos square alpha divided by g square on both sides. on both sides. So what we get? This is x square minus 2 into bracket u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by z into x plus adding means you will get u raised to 4 sin square alpha cos square alpha divided by g square is equal to right hand side we have 2u square cos square alpha divided by g into y plus u raised to 4 sin square alpha into cos square alpha divided by g square. Now if you see this left hand side term which is in the form of x square minus 2bx plus b square, which is a perfect square, we can write it as x minus b whole square. So I will write it as this is square root of this x square is x, then next sign is minus, next this b value is equal to that is u square sin alpha cos alpha divided by z whole square. And in RHS you can take this minus 2u square cos square alpha divided by z common. I will write minus 2u square cos square alpha divided by z common. So here we are left with this y, that is y. From this plus sign we can write it as minus into minus, 1 minus I have taken common, so we are left with 1 minus sign. And then what are the common terms? So just you can take, that is 2, the term containing 2 is absent, so here we cannot take common, there you can divide. U square, from u raised to 4 if you take u square common still u square remains. Cos square alpha, from this cos square alpha if you take cos square alpha then the remaining term is sin square alpha, and from denominator g, one of the g is common, still one g is remain. So this is the remaining term, and which is in the form of, this is in the form of, which is of the form, which is of the form, okay, you can write it as x minus h whole square, x minus h whole square is equal to minus 4a into bracket y minus k, where h is equal to, this is the h term, this is h term, and then this value is equal to 4a, this is equal to 4a, and this value is equal to k. So h we can write it as u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by z, then k is equal to u square sin square alpha divided by 2z. So which is the required parabola, that is the trajectory is in the form of parabola. Now write down vertex. if x minus h whole square is equal to minus 4a into bracket y minus k is a parabola, then what is vertex? Vertex formula is h comma k, and substitute the value for h and k, that is u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by z, comma k value is u square sin square alpha divided by 2z. So this is called vertex of the parabola. And next write down latus rectum. Latus rectum. What is formula for the latus rectum? Latus rectum formula is 4a. Latus rectum formula is 4a, and which is given here. So we can write it as, that is 4a value is equal to 2u square cos square alpha divided by z, where one of the two get cancels, or transpose this 4 to the right hand side, so that what you will get, that implies a is equal to u square cos square alpha divided by 2z only, because if you transpose this 4 to the right hand side, this 4 lies here, where one of the two get cancels and here 2 remain. So therefore we can write latus rectum is a is equal to 2u square cos square alpha divided by z, where a value is equal to u square cos square alpha divided by 2z. Now write down focus. What is formula for focus? Focus formula is, focus is denoted by s, and its formula is, that is h comma minus a plus k. This is the formula for the focus. You have already studied in PUC second year in detail. So substitute the value for h. H value is equal to u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by z, comma minus a. Minus a means it is minus u square cos square alpha divided by 2z plus k. What is k value? K value is u square sin square alpha divided by 2z. And if you take here, if you take this term, we can also write it as, so this is equal to u square sin alpha into cos alpha divided by z. This is h value, comma. Now here if you take u square 2z common, if you take, or you can take minus u square divided by 2z common, then what are the remaining term? The remaining term is cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. This is the remaining term if you take minus u square 2z common. And what is cos square alpha minus sin square alpha? That is cos 2 alpha. Cos 2 alpha. So this is focus. Now we have to find the equation of directrix. What is equation of directrix? What is the equation of directrix? Equation of directrix. What is the formula for equation of directrix? Equation of directrix is given by y is equal to a plus k. And now substitute the values. What is a value? A value is equal to, this is a value. This is a value, that is u square cos square alpha divided by 2g plus what is k value? K value is equal to u square sin square alpha divided by 2g, and if you take u square divided by 2g common, we are left with cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. And what is cos square alpha plus sin square alpha? Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. So directrix y is equal to u square divided by 2g.